the Spectrum Center here in downtown Charlotte. And the Charlotte crowd is on their feet. Hi again. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, it was a great Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Game 2, just about ready to tip off. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. As you take a look at Charlotte, guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first two at home and go on to win a playoff series.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Taking a look at Charlotte. After losing Game 1 here on their home court, Greg, I sense an air of desperation.
No doubt. You have to treat this like a Game 7. You can't afford to head out on the road down 2-0. Early as it may be, they already find themselves in a must-win situation.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Taken third overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the lead by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
Now, here is Smith. And he goes in for the dunk.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And Pittsburgh with the possession here, following the bucket by the Hornets. Howard against Lillard. Now Howard. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's the screen. No one covered. Miller's got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's James. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. 6 points for him. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Back to Knox. He's guarded by Howard. Good D by Howard. Smith for 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Launches from deep. The rebound by James.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And Pittsburgh with the possession here, following the 3 from Jabari Smith. Poked loose. And now Knox running the floor all by himself.
Oh, and he capped that one off with a little something extra, switching hands on the dunk.
He knows how to get some hang time there. Great play. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Smith on the wing. Floats it up for James.
You know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Pittsburgh shooting their first free throws of this. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Dean comes in for Howard.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside, Lavine. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Over in the corner, Lillard. It's good from long range.
A smart idea to set up Lillard, a man who knows how to score.
outside, James. Back to Lavine. Fires for three. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pittsburgh trails by 4. Pass to Knox. Launches it from deep. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's James. Covered by Miller. Rebounded by Knox. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. A 3-ball. A rebound by Washington.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
2 points. That one goes.
And despite the contact, Smith still getting his.
Guarded by Lavine.
That's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. James with it. Passes it to Washington. Here's Smith. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
To the paint. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
With 4 seconds on the clock, again, the Hornets score.
Yeah, Lavine, not a guy you want to concede that mid-range game to. So skilled in that area.
3-pointer, Lillard. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for Charlotte. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Howard is out there with Washington. Then it's Zach Lavine, and it's Blackwell in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here's Lavine. Rebound by Mitchell.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Lillard with pass to Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Pittsburgh.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Covered by Lillard. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point territory. From beyond the arc, and and then some.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Shots good by Miller.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense overcommitting.
Lavine looking around.